Anybody who wants to comment here on the Resign?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair, for giving me the floor. I just want to make an appeal. Next time, if witnesses come here, let them swear. In the first place, they have that authority to do so. Let them swear to the Holy Quran or the Bible, whatever faith they have. Because what I find is so interesting. All what the IGP said it here, I find them very not capable to believe, and that's my opinion. Now, yes, you can establish a human rights issue, but is it working well? Are you monitoring the progress of that unit? You just establish it for the sake of establishing it, but if are they functioning? I doubt it very well. That's why I find it very incapable to believe what the IGP presented as far as the human rights commitment of the Gambia Police Force is concerned. Now, for us to start with the level of police brutality, I think this country has the highest level of police brutality in West Africa. In my opinion, we have the highest level of police brutality in West Africa, and I'm going to hold the IGP accountable for this, because for me, there is nobody in this police force that has got more experience than my brother, Mr. IGP. So we have to look at this issue very, very seriously. Like, for instance, even though you were not here, you were not the IGP during the Faraba issue, but the records are there. I didn't see anything that has been implemented as far as the Faraba issue is concerned, and this is still under the police. So there are few police officers, they were captured on audios and videos insulting a whole tribe, insulting a political organization, and they are still wearing uniform. And these audios were all over and are still visible to the management of the IGP. If you instigate a whole tribe or a whole political organization, this can lead to a serious chaos in this country. And they are police officers wearing their police uniform. No, nothing is done about it. That is why when you say officers were dismissed based on abuse of human rights, and officers, some are reduced in ranks by way of abuse of human rights, I will want this committee to ask from the IGP to give us the list of all the officers that are dismissed because of abuse of human rights, and all the officers that were reduced in rank by way of abuse of human rights. We want the IGP to send the list of those officers to this committee latest next week. You look at, in my constituency, there is this lady called Fatou Boy. This lady can die at any time because of police brutality. I remember when election results were announced, this was under the present IGP. You send the police, to party leader's house, to tear gas into that house, and IGP didn't do anything about that. You did not do anything about it. Whether the directives come from me or anybody, we didn't do anything about it. Because one thing I know, nobody is going to be detained in this country without the awareness. Nobody is going to be arrested in this country without you give authority. So that very evening, a whole battalion of the IGP went to the Hussein Dabo's house and threw these things, the tear gas into his house. And the IGP did not make a single comment about it. No police officer make a single comment about it. Your human rights unit did not make any comment about it. And you are now coming to tell me that you have a serious human rights unit operational in the police. This is very disappointing, and it's not capable to brief. This lady can die anytime. Fatou, she lives in Latrikunda Sabili. She can die anytime because of police brutality. So I don't think what has been said here is something that we can believe. You go to Mr. Chati also when Mahmoud Sabal was rejected.